That's kind of better. I'm trying to figure out this lighting situation. That's kind of good. Oh, I haven't, not even looking at the chat. Hold on. There we are. Oh. JD might try to come in. But it's his bedtime. Hey, Lamature, what's up? Jazz Attack, what's up? Hi, guys. Hello, Leo. Yay. How are we doing? You all can hear me, right? Should be fine. Oh, JD. Jan, come up here. Come here. Oh, he just hit his mouth. Come here. JD, come here. Come here. Oh, good boy. Look at how cute he is. Brittany, hi. Thank you for the sub. 3 months, babe. Doing good for a no bones day. It was a no bones day today, wasn't it? Hello, everyone. Do you want to come up here? Come here. No. It's bedtime for him. His mom's going to come get him. Hello, Iris. Yeah, my stand, hi Daniel, my stand for my mic broke right after Sunday's stream, so I was like running around town today looking for a stand. Couldn't find one. Turns out Emily had one the whole time, so. But I think we're still good. Just gonna be more careful with this one. How is everyone? That's okay, I'm glad you're here. Hello, hello. JD's hiding under the bed. Oh my god, don't look at my bed. Gee, I just finished studying for the night and you're alive. Yes, bestie Hannah. I'm glad you're here. I know it's usually crosswords and cocktails tonight, but I don't have a cocktail. I just have lemonade. So I'm drinking lemonade. Tuesdays are usually, where is it? Cane's night in this house. So, yeah. Sleep deprived because of grad school. Grad school is so hard. Leo, I'm with you. Iris, thanks for the sub. 3 months. Hello, guys. Daniel, I don't know. I didn't pick the cup, okay? I didn't pick it. So much homework to do, but I might leave this on kind of back outside. Yes, I love that idea. Well, we're going to do a quick warm-up because I'm not from Ohio, but I'm living in Ohio right now. Because I didn't do a warm-up on TikTok because we were watching GBBO, Great British Bake Off. So there was no way I could do that. Alina, that's so nice. Thank you. Oh my god, yes, Rachel. Come on, nursing school. Everyone that's in school right now, you can do this, okay? Leo, that is what it means. But first we're going to do a little warm-up so that we don't... I just have a fear of like starting the cryptic and not being warmed up and getting discouraged. Abuja, hey! Okay, love it, Ben. Okay, so why don't we get into it? Let's give a little cheers. Love y'all. Cheers. Oh my god. Have you guys seen the TikTok of the guy who is going for a drink in his drink, but there's no straw in there? I've seen it twice today. It's so freaking funny. Yes, Alina, I'm the same. It was so funny. Hello, Perry Bird. I'm glad you're here. Okay, here we go. Getting into our warm-up here. So no title on this one because it's a Wednesday. Bridget, yes, I felt the same way. Like I was like, ooh, grad school. I'll be back in school, like a little scholar, so cute, just a little student. Nope, never going back. Never going back. Oh, I haven't seen that. Morello. Okay. This is number 16, so let's start with number 16. First time chat from Vera. I'm a current PhD student. Sigh, Chris Fit. That is incredible. PhD could not be me. But I'm so proud of everyone that's doing it. Daniel, it's almost like it was your idea. Okay, 16 across. Alternative to a taxi. Alternative to a taxi is probably Uber. This might be a little lightning round, so I tend to like look up a little bit less for these warm-ups. So shout them out in your home and obviously chat them as well. But if I don't look up a ton, it's not because I don't love you. The Cryptic will be a journey. Okay, one down. One down. Ancient land conquered by Caesar. Ancient land conquered by Caesar. Gaul. Gaul. Two down. Naive sort. Naive sort. A babe, maybe? A rube. Caprine assassin. Hello. I love that. Rube. Okay. Three down. Domain. Domain, I think, would be area. One across. Nutrition label unit would be a gram. 13 across. Distinctive quality would be an aura. Stop cleansing my aura. Name that show. Four down. First lady. Martha. Thank you, Danielle. 22 across. Thank you, Bird Lady 50. 22 across. Casual greetings would be hi's. We all just did that. 20 down. Took cover would be hid. Okay, I don't want to jinx this, but the camera is super smooth today on the puzzle. Are you guys seeing that? This is fun. 19 across. 19 across. One for the money. No, I would never knock on wood. One for the money. Leather, maybe? Leather wallet? Oh, you guys already said it. Okay, love that. Leather wallet. Okay, shall we go for 5 down? 5 down is up here. Launches and offensive. Launches and offensive. Makes war? No. Takes? No. I don't know. Let's do 6 down. 6 down is completed. Completed. He's under my bed. JD. Come here. JD, come here. Come here. JD. JD. Hold. He comes over here in this little corner. Come on, baby. Good night. Okay. Anyway. Over. Okay, yes, over. For completed. Okay, let's do 5 across. Oh, takes aim. That's a good one, Cameron. Let's see. 5 across. Air of confidence in slang. Air of confidence in slang. And then 14 across was con across the Pyrenees. con across the Pyrenees. Or con. Oh, avec. Ooh. Avec. Like, because con is with in Spanish. Mojo, that's good for 5 across. Air of confidence, mojo, let's do that. Let's look at 17 across. 17 across, Etta blank. Oh no. Okay, we're still streaming, right? Yes, okay. Etta blank. I don't know, comic, it's an old comic strip. Makes 4, I'm thinking makes war for 5 down. 5 down, launches an offensive. Makes something, but I'm gonna put a K here. Makes war, should we try it? Let's do it. 7 down, passages to planes is jetways. And 8 down, yes, love that. 8 down, 1/8 of a circle would be an octane? Octant. Thank you. Octant. Okay. 23 across. Diarist nin is, ooh, I'll never know how to say that name. Anais. But that's a very common one. In fact, we need to drink for that and for our French clue. Anais. Okay. 21 down. China's chow and something. Lie, maybe? Okay, that's what I thought. Wild. Thank you. Let's go for 24 across. 24 across. 2 for the show. Oh, okay. I see what they're doing here. 2 for the show. Broadway tickets? Jazz Attack? Yes. Okay, so we had 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Theme alert. Cheers. Let's come over here. So I think it's good that we're solving it going down because it's going to be that phrase, I think. Broadway tickets with Katie's name on it. Manifest that-ish. 15 down. Like some crying babies. Would be colicky? Okay, is that how you would say that? And then 9 down, surfboard/kayak hybrid. Surfboard/kayak hybrid. Something ski. Kayak. I don't know. 10 down. Act as a lookout for, say. Wave ski? I hope it's a wave ski. Oh, a bet. Good one, Perry Bird. Always a bet. 15 across. Take a taxi informally. Would be a cabit. Cabs a yeah. And 18 across. Pizzeria fixtures is ovens. Oh my god, I think it's a wave ski. I actually think it is. I freaking love that. 9 across. Aftermath. Wake. And then 11 down was next of blank, next of kin. 12 down, the X-Files extras, briefly, would be ETs. So there you go, that was good. Catching waves on my wave ski, bruh. Oh my god, Perry Bird, that is very impressive. Okay, 33 across. Popular Japanese brew. Okay, this one keeps coming up. I only know it because of crosswords. And it was one, you know when you finish a crossword and there's like one letter that's wrong? This was one for me. And so I know it's an N because of that. 30 down. 30 down is tangle, which would be snarl. And at last I see the light. 29 down. Like some currents would be tides. Wait, no. Tidal. Tidal. Thank you, Brittany. Got my tenses mixed up. Or my forms, whatever. There's Ard Wolf. No way. Interesting. 28 down. Muse for Lord Byron. This keeps coming up too. What is it? Erato? Is that right? 38 across. Nabokov title character. 42 across. Sticky stuff. Okay, cool. Let's do 36 across. Hardly welcoming. Hardly welcoming. Rye? Dry? Let's see. Shy is good. 36 down. Militant organization in a 1994 peace agreement. Militant organization in a 1994 peace agreement. Oh, icy is good. Icy. And IRA. 41 across. 60 minuti would be an order. Italian alert. Right? Is that Italian? 27 down. Hoopla. Hoopla would be adieu. 32 across was spots, so ads. 35 across, one way to sway would be pro. And let's do these downs. 24 down. Numbskulls. Numbskulls. Boars, maybe? Much hoopla about nothing. He would love that. Oh, fro could be... That could definitely be it. Why don't I leave... Well, I'll put an F in there for now. Bozos, that's good too. Let's do 25 down. Knock on as a door. It's probably rap at. Excuse me. 26 down. Prefix with dontic is orthodontic. Okay, so 31 across. Crew members item would be an or. 34 across. Be decisive would be opt. Okay, so I think it's boars. 39 across. Religion with an apostrophe in its names. Oh, no, I think it's boobs. Because this is Baha'i. Oh my god. Everyone, take a picture. Dog is literally throwing a temper tantrum. Stop scratching her belly. All these, animals. So many animals. People don't really use boob like that anymore. They don't, but they should. I feel like that died with iCarly, didn't it? Brittany, I don't remember. But it was wild. What was the clue for 23 down? Wait, did we do 23 down? There is no 23 down. G-spot answer I came out. Oh, yeah, there was a G-spot answer. I was like, okay, dang. Oh, 24. Oh, it was numbskulls. So, like, idiots. Okay, so let's go 35 down. See if we can't get that. Semper blank, Marine Corps motto. Semper Fi, do or die. Wait. Oh, Semper Fi something. Oh, Semper Fidelis. I was thinking of Dogfight. Do you guys know Dogfight? It's actually one of my favorite shows. Okay, now let's go for 43 across, which I think I know what it's going to be. 3 to get ready. 3 to get ready looks like stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. Okay, love that. 40 down. Give a hand. Give a hand. Applaud. Simplify. Reduce, reuse, recycle. 44 down. Lacking polish. Lacking polish. Raw. 48 across. Blank fuzz. Peach fuzz. 45 down. Earth tones. Earth tone. Didn't we have this on Sunday? Ochres? Ochres? I thought so. 41 down. To whom Hamlet says, get thee to a nunnery, would be Ophelia. 37 down is guaranteed to succeed. Guaranteed to succeed. Hi, Nora. Can't fail. Good one. Can't fail. Ooh, I don't know about this RL moment. 57 across. Redhead on kids' TV. Redhead on kids' TV. Alpha? Ochre. Rita. Ochre and ochre. Elmo. Ooh, this is challenging. I'm gonna erase this, because I'm pretty positive about Ophelia. So let's go 60 across. Reformer Jacob, who wrote How the Other Half Lives. Reformer Jacob, who wrote How the Other Half Lives. Oh, Elmo. Okay. Oh, and can't lose. That's good. Okay, I see. Nice. Oops. And this is why we do it in pencil. Aw, dang it, Brittany. Okay, good one. So we got can't lose. We got Elmo. So this must be an R, if those are interchangeable. 63 across. Rise, rees. 63 across. Stuff. Stuff or sate. Classic. And then 51 down. Send out. Send out would be emit. So must be 2 I's. Emit. Is Ben Bass here? He's at trivia right now. So I think he's got like 1 eye over here, but most eyes on trivia. Okay, let's go for our final theme clue. 50 across. 4 to go. 4 to go, I think would be all-wheel drive. Yes, yes, yes. All-wheel drive. Love it. Okay, 49 across. Rare outcome of a Scrabble game would be a tie. 46 down was completed or did. 47 down. Syndicated fare.
Syndicated fare.
When I hear two eyes on trivia. Reruns.
Yes, reruns. 58 across. Pioneering computer operating system.
I should know this. Unix.
Okay, that's what I was going to say, but I didn't want to be a dum-dum. 61 across. Jazz singer Simone. Nina Simone. And then, let's do these downs. 52 down. Not yet out of the running. Get out of there. Not yet out of the running. In it. 53 down. Tree hugger, question mark. Would be a vine. And 54 down. One might be taken orally, which would be an exam. 64 across. Part of a musical note is a stem. Okay, last section and then we move on. 55 across. Island northwest of Oahu. Kauai, I'm assuming. That's usually what it is. Oh, Lanai, that could be right too. Oh yeah, because Kauai has 2 eyes. Lanai. 50 down. Automaker based in Bavaria. Oh, that might be Audi. So this could be Kauai. Yeah, okay. Audi. 59 across. Pakistan's longest river. Indus. Okay. 62 across. Hyatt Hiree. Would be a maid. Oh my god, have you guys watched Maid?
We talked about that, didn't we?
Oh, so good. 55 down. Most common Korean surname would be Kim. And 56 down. Santa Blanc, California. Santa Ana. And that, my dears, is all she wrote. Boom.
Katie, we need a lightning round emote. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, we do. You're right. I will work on that. Okay. So, there was our warm-up. I think that was pretty solid, to be honest. Now, I think we are going to do great with the cryptic. And Ben is not here, and neither is Eric. So, and that's fine. That's literally fine. We're going to be great. I just want to make us all aware of that. Yes, manifesting good things. Edited to include a highlighter. Ooh, Stormy Penguin. Ding, ding, ding. You're so smart. Is it a bones day? It is a no bones day. But look, it's almost over. So we had a no bones day, but who's to say what the night is? Maybe it's a bones night. Also, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Let me edit this moment really quick. Just okay. Okay. See? Oh, okay, that works. Okay, everyone. Are we ready? Reminder, Alina says. No, but let's do it. Okay, love it. The acrosses are randomized, so we don't know where to put them. Yes, but the downs we have. Yes, we finished all of the downs. So let me get us there. Okay. So we finished all of the downs. Some of them we were able to plug in. The ones that we couldn't, we have the answers for, but they're missing a letter, and we don't know which letter it is yet. Whatever it is will go into these little buckets down here, but we just don't know which one it is yet. So now it is time to start doing some of the acrosses, which could be challenging. Been watching the old streams on YouTube. I forget it's boring. And the Discord link has been mentioned, and so I've been waiting. Yay! Psy Chris Fit. Oh, I'm just so glad you're here. One down is giving us a lot to start off with. It is. However, you were right, Alina, in saying that the acrosses are written by section. So A, B, C, and D instead of by number. So there's no one across. There's just a group of them that could fit anywhere into these answers in group A. Does that make sense? Are we somewhat yellow light on giving the answers? Yes. So if you have it, just say you got it. And then once I'm like, okay, let's hear it, then we'll do that. We have to solve all four and then figure out what order they go in with. Yes. And they don't tell us how many letters each one is. So, but I have faith. I have faith. Okay, sorry if you're getting like seasick. So let's start with section A, shall we? I think we'll be okay. I think we can do it. Okay? I think we can do it. I'm nervous. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I can give you the 4 possible lengths, can I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so why don't I write those here? So it's either going to be 4 letters, 6 letters, 4 letters, or 6 letters. So it's either going to be 4 or 6 letters. That's helpful. Ben! That's okay. We will toil until you get here. Wild has got it. Wait, Wild, which one do you have? Let's start with this one. Front of plot circled by evasive parrot. Front of plot, which is probably P, circled by evasive parrot. Front of plot circled by evasive. Yeah, because it's all going to mean parrot. So parrot could be echo, it could be So what does evasive mean? Evasive could be like icy, or it's actually the BBC game show Only Connect. Super fun. Oh, I love that. Evasive. Oh, I got it. Copy. Okay, because evasive would be coy. Front of plot is P. And so coy circling P is copy. And we can put that in here because look, we've got one waiting for us with a Y there. So copy. So we've gotten one of the 4 letters. Dunzo. Okay. Okay, that felt good. That felt good. Yes, Rose. Go with your gut. I love that. Okay. I'm so proud of us. Okay. Ruin mass held by church head like Pius or John Paul II. Oh, jeez.
Ruin mass held by church head like Pius or John Paul II. Oh.
Yeah, ruin. Ruin feels like an indicator. Yeah, an anagram of mass maybe, but I don't know. But it's like, then what would the definition be? John, like Pius or John Paul II? Write the letters in a circle. Well, oh, held by church head. Like Pius or John Paul II. What are those popes? Or they're popes? They're Catholic. Okay. Is head an indicator of first letter? Head by church head. Oh yeah, so church church head would usually be a C, but it could be like pastor or Pope's C. That would give us 5 letters, so maybe CH. Okay. Maybe ruin is the definition. Yes, okay. Got it, maybe pre-med at the disco. Okay. Pre-med at the disco. If I show you that it could either be these letters, or these letters, does that go with what you're thinking? Brittany's got it. It's the P one. No, this one, these are not, that's not an answer, I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's an answer. I mean, maybe, but then I'm just wondering about, like, this guy. Oh, maybe. Are we missing a clue? No, there's only 4 here. But maybe this one up here isn't one. So if it's the P one, okay, so then that means. Okay. Oh, it's Pompeii. Because that's a ruin. So let's find out why. Okay. So ruin is Pompeii. Mass held by church head. Oh, mass is M, held by church head, which is Pope. So M inside of Pope, like Pius or John Paul II. I guess that just means the 2 I's. Okay. So I was wrong about these links. I'm going to assume the 4 one is actually 7. I don't think there's a 4 one, but I could be wrong. But now we've done that one. So I think the rest of them Eric, 3 months. I think the rest of them are 6 letters. I think these other 2 are 6 letters. And I will scan back up for a second. So this one and this one feels like what we're going for. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm very confused. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, this has to be one, right? Well, it's just about, like, how many... Well, okay, let's read the blurb again. This puzzle's grid represents a garden plot with 4 3x11 beds, A through D. Each bed has 5 across answers. 4 clue answers plus an unclued label showing what's planted in the bed. Okay, so there's 1 in each section that is unclued. Great. We've always got to go back to the blurb. Always. So I'll put a 4 there again. Okay, sorry everyone. Let's keep going because we're doing amazing. Work amid hyssop, usually. Okay. Work amid hyssop, usually. It's a plant. Oh, okay. Tomato for A? Mint family shrub. Oh, okay. Is usually... Wait. What's the definition? Usually? Or work? Tomato planted in grid A. Oh. How do you know that? Okay, so work is the definition. I mean, I know it fits, but I mean, how do you know that? Because it's a plant. Okay, well, okay. Work is the definition. Oh, wait, I think I have it. I mean, it's opus, because that's the work, but I don't actually get it. It's a hidden word? Oh. Oh, I see. It's right here. Okay, that makes sense. Love it. Okay, and I will, so this one is 6 letters, and I will go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We already have an L here and an L here for this last one. And it is Miss Hugging Soft Throw Blanket. Miss Hugging Soft Throw Blanket. Blanket is the definition. Okay. Miss hugging. So miss would be the outside, whatever the definition of miss is. Which, is it like, oh, girl? Oh, maybe it's gal. So,
Blanket.
I know I should know it, but, and it's hugging soft. Blanket is an adjective here. All I can see is global. What's a soft? Oh, is it global? Okay, then I don't get why blanket, how that means blanket. A blanket statement. Oh. Got it. Got it. Okay, people.
So, A is officially done, and we had tomato as our plant. Okay? So that is amazing. Why don't we look at like 2 down? Yeah, so 2 down is summary, but it's already missing the S, so we can plug that in and put the S down here. We have our first bucket. And then 4 down, let's see. 4 down was metal. So we can put an M in there, but otherwise we don't quite know yet. Let's see, what else do we have? 6 down was blonde. So we're already missing that L. So we can put the L down here. Love that. 7 down was appeared. So we still don't know about that one yet.
And I think that's all of them, right?
So that's fun. That's really fun.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's move on. Let's go to our B section. B section. So let me see how many we've got. 4 letters, 6 letters, 6 letters, 5 letters, 6. So 4, 6, 6, 5, 6. 4, 6, 6, 5, 6.
And one of them is unclued. Correct. Okay, cheers, you guys. I think we're doing so well.
Pale tulips primary deficiency. Pale tulips primary deficiency.
Tulips primary must be T. Yes. So maybe pale is the definition. So T, and then deficiency. Oh, no, okay. So deficiency is the definition. Do you hold the camera or move the piece of paper around? I hold the camera. 4 letters, deficiency. I'm thinking it's that TE one there. So pale tulips primary deficiency. Oh, wait, maybe not. There's only one 4 letter. Right. Oh, deficiency, want. Okay, sorry. My brain was, it could not get off the idea of pale being the definition. So that was my bad. So we did our 4-letter one. Okay. Now, let's go to our second one. Aquarium fish treat crackers. Aquarium fish treat crackers. What? Oh, well, just because it's this one, right? So the aquarium fish is tetra. Is that right? Okay. I only know that because of the... So, treat... Oh, so is crackers an anagram? Must be. Because that's tetra. This is my second time ever I've seen a puzzle like this, and I still don't get hoping I do by the end of this one. Glamistan, it is challenging, okay? So that one was aquarium fish was the definition. So that was tetra. And it was clued by crackers as an anagram indicator of treat. So treat is an anagram of tetra. That's how that one happened. Okay, so the rest are 6 letters. Songs director listened to. Frisco 17, we could do this. Songs director listened to. Songs director listened to. Okay, so I got this one, and it's a good one. Listened to is a homophone. Director would be leader, and songs are Lieder, like in German. Does that make sense? So it was a homophone. Okay, that worked. Peachy Queen, you can do it. Katie, we have the dropped letter from Nintendo. Okay, love that. Okay. One more. Christy character mid-afternoon in the shelter of a shade tree. Here's the grid. Can you see both? Christy character mid-afternoon in the shelter of a shade tree. Marple. Is it Marple? Oh. So the Christy character is Marple. Mid-afternoon is R, because it's in the middle of afternoon, in the shelter of shade tree, which is a maple tree. I needed that. Honestly, I never would have gotten that. It's a very busy clue for very few actual, indicators. So that means our unclued answer is this guy. Pepper, maybe? We don't have to put it in yet, but... Oh, but we do have 11 down, because 11 down was depot. So the D, dropping the D, as per usual. Oh, God. Let's do pepper. Okay. And I think, yes, we have 7 down now, which was appeared. So we dropped the A. Okay. What else do we have? 10 down? No, 10 down is poisons. 14 down is refereed, so still nothing there. I think that's all we've got. But these are our buckets. If you have a guess for the buckets, let's leave it. Let's not. Let's have it be revealed at the end, because I think that'll be fun. But you can say, got the buckets, or whatever. Okay, but we did B, and that was really good. And that one was Peppa. Is there a clue for the buckets? There's not. It says,
Downs are clued in order, but one per column has a single letter plucked out of the grid. Drop the letters thus collected straight down into the baskets below the grid to see what you can make of our pickings. Okay. So let's move on to C, our C section, if you will. Oh, yes. I think I know part of the buckets. Okay, love that. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do it in order. So we're going to keep going. We're going to do C, the C section. And these are 5, 6, 6, 4, 6. Oh, same thing. 5, 6, 6, 4, 6. Okay. Let's see. Note flowers opening in the morning by error. Note flowers opening in the morning by error. So flowers opening would be F. In the morning by error. Oh yeah, wild. I didn't even notice that. That's a really good observation. By error. Morning AM. I was thinking that too. AM. So an F in... So the morning. So the could be... Opening in the morning. The has to be something, doesn't it? By error could be definition and note could be a clue. Note flowers opening. Yeah, Ashley, I think you're right. The morning lamb. So the F is in the morning, AM. Yes, I'm just thinking the has to be something. Right? I think we can get it. Fame. And note is the definition. F-A-M-E. Note. Fame, flowers opening. In the morning. By error being an E. Fame? Okay, so the only thing that doesn't make sense to me is why does it say in the morning if it's not in? So in the morning is just AM. And E is an error. Okay, I love it. Good one, Alina. Snaps for Alina. Yes. Okay. "10 in the morning." So true. Thank you, Leo. That's so true. Okay. Moving on. A nurse interrupting vagrant huckster in a musical. A nurse interrupting vagrant huckster in a musical. A nurse. So maybe that's RN. A nurse. ARN or something. Abuja, what did I miss? Hi, Ben. Ben, we're actually doing really well. I'm proud of us. A nurse interrupting vagrant huckster in a musical. Interrupting vagrant huckster. What is a vagrant huckster? Wait, what? Yeah, what's a huckster? Huckster in a musical is the definition. Oh, okay. And then, so what's a vagrant? Ooh, I should know that. Is a homeless person. Okay. Barnum. Is that right? Barnum? Yes, okay. I'm proud of that one because I already had ARN, so like A is just right here. Nurse would be RN. Interrupting, so inside of vagrant, which is a bum. Huckster in a musical, Barnum. Yes! Okay, yay. So there's a 6-letter one. Moving on. Sheep wandering in Rome. Sheep wandering in Rome. Sheep wandering in Rome. Upper left C line. Okay. In Rome. Wait, Alina, why is that obvious? I don't get it. Because in Rome is being anagrammed. Oh! Is being anagrammed. I didn't know that. Okay, so it must be more Merino? 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 Okay. I don't know that I would have gotten that one. So I guess wandering is an anagram indicator. In Rome is the anagram. Great. Another 6-letter one. I want this to be turnip, but I don't think it is. Okay. Sailor, even though failing duty. Sailor, even though failing duty.
Oh. Turn P. Oh no, I don't know it. Is sailor the definition? The word for sailor is a 3-letter one we learned from a cryptic a while back. Oh. Duty is the definition and think in terms of taxes. Oh, okay. I think I got it. So is it a tariff? Okay.
I don't think I quite know why yet. Failing would be an F. Even though is probably if.
So I guess tar, is that a word for a sailor? Tar is sailor. Okay. Actually, that makes sense because we would have to, on my first contract, not that I consider myself a sailor, but on my first contract, we would have to like approve our TARs, which was like our, I think that was like our hours for the month or week or whatever it was, and sign our TARs. That's what they would always have us do.
I never knew what that meant though. Love that. Okay. So this is our plant. So let's see if 12 down gives us anything. Leonardo. Okay, we at least know that and that, but that could be an O or an N. Um, 10 down, let's look back at that. Poisons. So that's definitely an O, S. Another one we don't quite know. 16 down, Oblast. So we know that's an O. So onion, I think. Daniel says onion. Let's do it. So this is an O and an S.
Okay, and we're not solving the buckets yet. If you have them, just say you got it, but don't tell me what it is.
17 down is safety, so we have that one too. That's an S. Oh, I didn't cross them out. I'm going to need to do that. 12 down, 10 down, 17 down. What else? 19 down is Amati, so we don't know that one yet. 14 down, refereed, so I know that's an E.
Got the buckets. Okay, don't tell me.
I think I got it too, but I want us to celebrate in it. Okay.
It's cute. Okay,
Let's keep going. Okay, so we've got our D section, and that is it. This was an onion.
Okay. Oh, I think I get it. Okay, cute. I like it. You can fill in referee. I know I can, but I don't want to, okay?
No, I can.
No, I don't want to. Okay. I don't know. This is like, I think this is one of my like idiosyncrasies. I was trying to think of this word earlier today. It just came to me. Idiosyncrasies. Like, because I do this when I solve puzzles on my own too. Even when I know what it is, I just want it to be revealed to me. I don't know.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put in this last one because I know I get it. It's lettuce. Okay. So we had lettuce. And that way we know that it's 6, 4, 6, 4. Those are our lengths.
Okay.
Okay, so mother pursuing a man expelled from garden. Mother pursuing a man expelled from garden. That's got to be Adam, right? right? So mother pursuing a man. I don't really get why. Dam pursuing a. Dam is what they call mothers in some animals. Oh, pursuing a, and then man expelled from a garden is Adam. Okay, cool. We got that. Key passage in speech. Key passage in speech. Passage in speech. So it's got to be key as the definition. Is that right? Key is the definition. This is our puzzle. We've seen this clue before. Oh, yikes, my bad. I don't know what it is. Passage in speech.
I should know it, but I don't.
What is passage? Is it like a path or like a page? Poem. In speech equals homophone. Oh. Sounds like a word for passage. Path, more or less. Oh, okay. So... I hate the homophone ones. I'm so bad at them. Another word for key. I know that's the other thing that I can't think of anything for. A key, a legend, a space where you pass between things. Bridge. Florida Keys. Oh. Is it a forest? It can't be, right? Keys like islands. Key as in on a map. That's what I was saying. Different key on a map. Well, what? Key Largo, Key West. Alicia Keys. I think I don't know it. Someone tell me. Oh, Isle. Got it. Isle. Okay. I probably could have gotten there, but my brain didn't want to let me. Okay. Hurt more than anyone else, so take a break. Okay, don't tell me what to do. Thank you, Lavature. Thank you, Alina. Key is a variant name. Yes, it is. Castaway Key. Got it, but only from the grid. Oh. Hurt more than anyone else, so take a break. I think I have it. Is it go rest? No.
Oh, hurt more than anyone else. Sorest. So, take a break. So, rest. Sorest. Okay, got it. Okay.
Last one, everyone. Associate medium with something glowing. Associate medium with something glowing. So an M is in there.
Associate. Okay.
Hold on, I think I have it. Is it member? Yeah, member. So medium with ember. Something glowing, ember. Okay, so 14 down, referee, duh, amati, 19, 14, 16, oblast, T. And then I must not have put, because we didn't realize, E in there. And we have a tossed salad. Because we had tomato, pepper, onion, and lettuce. Like a tossed salad. Okay, so let's read the blurb again just to make sure we didn't miss anything. This puzzle's grid represents a garden plot with 4 3x11 beds. Each bed has 5 across answers, 4 clue answers, plus an unclued label showing what's planted in the bed. The 4 clues are given without lengths and out of order, so you'll need help from the downs to place them. Downs are clued in order, but 1 per column has a single letter plucked out of the grid. Drop the letters thus collected straight down into the baskets below the grid to see what you can make of our pickings. The tossed salad. Okay, so I thought our pickings was going to be an anagram of the bucket, but it's not. Wait, what? Nicki Minaj has entered the chat. This was a cute one. This definitely was a cute one. And honestly, you guys, I'm like really impressed with us, okay? Think about where we started. And now we're like solving them for real. Like, I'm really, I don't know, I'm proud because I remember when we first started, I was like, how do you know that it's an anagram? Or how do you know that it's like inside of or around or whatever? And now we've really got this. I'm proud. I'm really proud. We were very overwhelmed. That's what I'm saying. Like, my brain literally hurt after those. And now I actually feel like good. Like, I don't feel crazy. Yeah, wait. Ben, I don't know what you're talking about. It was truly just a guess in my jaw down and I got it. You have improved markedly. Eric, that means so much coming from you. Thank you. Ben's memeing a stupid tweet Nicki Minaj tweeted. The fact that we're alive is a miracle. Just stay alive. That would be enough. What's everyone listening to these days? What's everyone watching? I finished the 3rd season of You today. Is it an amazing show? No. Is it worth it? Does it keep my attention? Yes. Just stay alive. That would be enough. Yes, Ben, we couldn't have done it without you. Wait, when did season 3 of You drop? I think literally this week. I'm not proud of myself for having finished it already. Downton Abbey. I need to get into that.
binging a New Zealand murder mystery show called The Brokenwood Mysteries. Okay. I'm thinking back to the first Cryptic I watched here and how I thought, this is crazy, I could never do this. Wild 9, and look at us now. Need to start watching more stuff. If I am still in the very overwhelmed and confused phase of Cryptics, where can I find good, easy practice? I don't know. Ben, there are apps. I don't know why I said I don't know. There are definitely apps out there that have them. These puzzles, these ones by Emily Cox and Henry Rathbone, have been really helpful to me. And those are Wall Street Journal puzzles. The New Yorker also has good ones that aren't as challenging. I've been watching Foundation, which is a bit odd since I've never read the books. Okay. But I will say, I have found just doing them here has been so helpful for me, but I'm also obviously the one like doing the most talking, so I'm in here, not everyone else is in there. The New Yorker lets you fill in the answers, and when you finish the puzzle, explains each clue. Brittany, that is good to know, because that would be amazing. Second season podcast, This Land. You don't need to listen to the first season first, and it was so good. Wait, what's it about, Leo? Heavy news stuff, but entertaining and important. Ah, I see. Especially if you want to know more. Oh, okay, love that. Yeah, I think I need to talk more through like each of these clues, because I just try and figure it out in my brain because I feel so ashamed of my thoughts. But I think it's helpful. South Lake. Ooh, I've heard of that. Oh my gosh, Leah, that sounds so interesting. I really want to start the show, what's it called? Scenes from a Marriage, but it's going to ruin me. I know it's going to ruin my life. Oh my God. I'm so nervous, but it's like I'm just going to eat it up. I just know it. Oh my God, Leo. Okay, I'm going to download that right now. Mark my words. This Land. And I should listen to season 2. I remember you saying some good questions for a first date. Do you remember any? I just started talking to someone new. Ooh, Daniel. What did I say? I have no idea. I'm going to think on that, Daniel. Wait, a new teaser trailer for The Tragedy of Macbeth, the one with Denzel Washington and Frances McDormand? What? I didn't know they were in something together. From streaming to screaming in one easy podcast. Haven't listened to season 1. It's similar to the serial. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Serial's so good. I want to watch the oh, you want to? Okay, I'm downloading the whole thing right now. Season 1. Serial's so good. I want to watch the Adnan documentary. I haven't seen it, and I don't know anything, so don't tell me. I listened to Serial, obviously, but ask about pets. Oh yeah, people talk for hours about pets. That's so true. That's a good one. So who's your favorite Crossword streamer? One of the Coens, the one who's married to McDormand, directing. I didn't know she was married to one of the Coens. What the heck? Oh my God. You're wrong about if you like true. Done and done. I don't like that I like true crime podcasts. You're wrong about. Is it like season things or is it like episode by episode? for something like 2 decades now. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't know any of this. It's Joel Cohen she's married to. Since 84? Oh my god. Standalone episodes of something like... Okay, cool. It was a classic Stephen Hooker. Oh my god. You know who... This is bringing us back to day 1 of our Twitch streams, which is Manny Patinkin and his wife, who I always forget her name, and that's so rude of me. Have been married for 40 years. 40 years. And going strong. Okay, Leo, love that. I'll download one here. Let's just see. Oh, the McDonald's hot coffee case. I know some things about that. I love Manny Patinkin so much. It hurts me. It really hurts me. I also have this thing. All my theater people tell me if you feel this way too. Like, Manny Patinkin is so famous. He's so famous for so much more than theater. But, like, because I know him... I mean, I know him from Princess Bride, obviously, but, like, more from... Well, I guess other than that, it's, like, all theater. And then, as I've grown up, I've seen him in, like, Homeland and other things like that. But he's, like, such a theater god. Whenever I, like, see him in other things, like movies and TV, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so proud of him. Like, he made it. As if, like, no one knows who he is because he's just a theater person. But it's like, no, he's one of the most famous people, like, in the world. Angela Lansbury, who just turned 96, was married to her husband from the first. I just saw a video of Angela Lansbury coming out and singing... Tale as old as time. And I can't even describe how immediate the tears were. I can't. Oh my god, Stormy Penguin. Yes, it hurts so bad. Oh my god. Yes, Libby Owen, 33. It's just like, and I have this is really bringing me back to our first stream, because I remember talking about all of this. But it's like, I'm so obsessed with certain celebrity. Like, they're freaking famous. But because, like, my other friends, or, like, I don't know, aren't as obsessed, I'm like, oh, no one knows about them. Like, Mike Birbiglia. He's, like, my favorite comedian. He's so famous. But for some reason, I have it in my brain that, like, he doesn't know how famous he is. Or, like, he doesn't think he's... I don't know. Anyway. Angela Lansbury. I just love her so much. This is what I'm saying. We all know who Mike Birbiglia is. And yet, for some reason, I think, like, he and I are, like, pals. She played one of the leads in Manchurian Candidate. Who else is like that? I always feel that way about Mike. My friend Mike. Same with, like, I just heard... Yes, I love that word, podcast people. Stormy Penguin. See you Thursday. Yes. What was I just going to say? Oh, I just heard Annalie Ashford on Justin Long's podcast. And I'm just like, she's like totally in television now. Like, and she has been for a bit. And she's been in movies and everything. And I just feel like, oh my God, like, I'm so proud of her. She made it. It's like, bitch, she has a Tony. Like, she has made it. She made it so much. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think I just don't think anyone knows who theater people are. Essay newsletter thing called My Secret Public Journal. I just love him. Do you listen to his podcast, Ben? It's like my favorite on Mondays. I also feel this way about Tig Notaro. I love her so much, and she's extremely famous. I saw Christian Bale for the first time as a tiny child in On Me on the Land of... Oh. Every time I was like, yum yum. John Hodgman's podcast. Oh, Mac versus PC. That's funny. Haven't that much, but I'm sure it's good. Def get that about Tig. That's what I'm saying. Like, she feels like she's just a pal. It's just fun feeling like you found a celebrity before they got big. Yes, true. You know the first thing I saw Amy Adams in, who's like one of the most famous actresses of all time, is The Wedding Date. Have you guys seen that with Deborah Messing? That was the first time I saw Amy Adams, and then I remember seeing her. What was the next thing? It must have been like Enchanted or something. I was like, oh my god, I remember her. Like, she's really making it. Like, good for her. And now she's like in everything. Someone who's surprising. Henry Rollins. He does stand up. Okay, I don't know who that is. Yes, Libby. Yes, that's exactly it. And All Over the Canadians is Ryan Gosling. Interesting. Okay. I think Amy Adams' big breakout role was as the young wife. I just watched Catch Me If You Can. If I would have seen that first, that would have been what I thought. But, oh, I didn't know that about her. But yeah, it is funny to think about the first places you saw, like, really famous people. Oh, he's a heavy metal singer. Okay, I didn't know that. Who else? I'm trying to think. Marky Mark. Mark Wahlberg? The one whose brother is in... I don't know what that stands for. Mark Wahlberg. What was the first thing I saw him in? Italian Job. That's the first time I saw him. George Clooney on Golden Girls. Oh my god, yeah. Talk about the cameos in TV shows. Oh, I've never heard of that. It's called Danger. Amy Adams on The Office. Is she on The Office? Wahlberg was up for that role as the young wife of DiCaprio. But Amy Adams got it. That would have been very interesting. Amy Ryan was on The Office. Oh, okay. Leo, thanks for all your help. You're the best. See you Thursday, hopefully. Recently rewatched all of Murder, She Wrote, and you won't believe the guest stars. Okay, don't judge me, but I thought Murder, She Wrote was a movie. Oh, Lamature, I did not know that. I thought you were making a joke. Bryan Cranston and Linda Hamilton as a married couple. Who's Linda Hamilton? That sounds familiar. Can't say for sure that Amy Adams wasn't on The Office, but maybe someone is mixing up with him around. Oh, okay. She could be. She could, anyone, like, yeah. Terminator Badass Chick. Neil Patrick Harris around the... Well, and then there's, like, the child stars, where it's, like, my generation knows Neil Patrick Harris from How I Met Your Mother. But when I would tell my parents about it, they're like, oh, yeah, Doogie Howser. I was like, what? Who are you talking about? Sarah Connor in Terminator. Nice. Was a purse salesman as a guest star in 2 episodes. Actually, it's like, it's ringing a bell. It's ringing a bell. Murder, She Wrote is Angela Lansbury's long-running murder mystery show. Oh my god. I really thought that was a movie. I've never seen it, obviously. I remember getting to stay up as a kid. Michael, hi! When Doogie Howser was on. Oh, that's cool. Michael Scott had a crush on Amy as a... Yes. Okay, I remember. Yes. I once caught Keanu Reeves' first ever TV appearance as Thug number 2 in some random... That is what... That's wild. But isn't that, like, helpful to kind of see where you're like, okay, they made it. Like, it's possible. Especially, like, Disney Channel stars who, like, grow up and do amazing things. I'm fully convinced every actor, actress that I landed major... have to be on Law & Order. Fucking Judy. I'm so happy that you did that. Let me know how it goes. Nick Cage in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. See, my first time with him was National Treasure, which I think was good. I'm glad that was my first experience of him. Oh my god, wild. That is so cool. It's okay, fucking Judy, I was the same. I'm sorry that I'm swearing, everyone. But I was the exact same way for a while. Wait. Is Nicolas Cage a Coppola? Like, part of that family? What? Oh my god. Yeah, no, I didn't know. Oh, tell me more. Everyone give me the weirdest family connections that I don't know about, because that is fascinating. Why did he change his name? Oh my god. Charlie Sheen and his brother. He didn't want to ride the coattails. Well, it worked on me. George Clooney's the nephew of Rosemary Clooney. I knew that. Oh my god. Estevez is the family's real surname. Oh, yeah. Emilio Estevez. Both Martin Sheen's sons. Yes. Yes, okay, I knew that. But I didn't know all of that history. I didn't know his real last name was Estevez. I only know Emilio Estevez from Breakfast Club. Sorry. Elle King has a famous dad too. Can't think of it. Nat King Cole. No. I don't know. Are you doing any crosswords in this video? We did some already. Now I'm distracted. Tom Cruise's cousin is an actor too. Something Mapover. Rob Schneider. Elle King is Rob Schneider's daughter. Oh. She knows. Oh, I see. Okay. It's okay, Judy. Tom Cruise's real name is Thomas Cruise Mapother the fourth. Oh my god. Okay, Jack Black's mother I did know because of the TikTok that went around, but that is crazy. William Mapother? How do you even say that? Mapother? Mapother? Oh, they do look alike. Is he? Yeah, he's an actor. What has he been in? Lost? Oh, maybe that's where I saw him. I did watch the beginning of Lost. Maybe not a lot. Imagine Jack Black, that his whole family line is just iconic, him included. Oh my god, that is so funny. Oh yeah, lots of TV shows. Well, our movie club movie this week for Scary Movie Month is The Empty Man. Has anyone seen that or heard of that? The Empty Man. Okay, well, maybe we all should watch it. I don't remember what it's on. HBO Max, I think. Or HBO, whatever it is. But that's what I'll be watching. Daniel, that's a good question on a date. Are you a scary movie person? Or like what genre of movie? What do you prefer? I'm trying to think, when did we talk about that? Because I do think it depends on what you want from... Oh, yeah, ew, Alina. It depends on what you want from the date. Oh, I guess it's not a first date, is it? But it's like, if you're trying to, like, find a wife or a husband or whoever, then let's cut to the chase. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't dated for a long time, but, like, just like, you'll find out about their, siblings and whatever as time goes on. But it's like, let's talk about, like, what is your 5-year plan? Where do you see yourself growing old? I don't know. Oh my God, Ben, you just... the fear that I just felt in my whole body. I'm glad that that's a joke. How dorky to name your kids John and Joan. I have a good one. Let me get this one straight. Joan, and they named all of their kids' names that started with J. Oh, they named all of 4 of their kids' names that started with J. I kind of like a theme. I have cousins who are Kara, Kyle, and Kayla. I like that. Theme alert. Funny. Okay. You know what a great name is? This was on Birbiglia's podcast last week, I think. I'm going to try and pronounce it. Atsuko Akatsuka. Atsuko Akatsuka. That is nice. Keaton isn't her. Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas, but since you can't have the same name in SAG, he picked Keaton as a tribute to Diane Keaton. Oh, but Keaton isn't her real surname. She picked it because there was already a Diane Hall. Oh, this is fascinating. All my kids have 5 letters, first and last. Ooh, I like that, Ashley. I was obsessed with them when I was pregnant. Do you want to share? I would love to know their names. I think it's Hall. I didn't Google to confirm. So that one's from memory. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett reversed the genders and named their kids Willow and Jaden. I did know that one. I kind of like that. And I think they're both, like, good, normal names. It's not like they named them, like, things that aren't actually names. William H. Macy uses his name because of SAG. Oh, okay. Diane Hall's real last name was actually... just keeps going and going and going. Ender, Marin, and Oswin. Ooh. Ashley, they're so creative. I like it. Michael, a fox. My old boss had twins, Christopher Brett and Brittany Christine. Christopher Brett and Brittany Christine. I don't hate it. I do not hate it. At least they didn't name them Calculator and Laser Beam. Vivica A. Fox went for that, as in a fox. I seem to remember. Yeah, that's kind of hot for, well, I don't want to gender it. My parents named me to match my brothers, start with the same letters. Oh, I like that. My name is Katie. My sister's name is Casey. So that's been a challenge for our whole lives. But our full names are quite different. I'm Caitlin and she's Cassandra. So they're very different, but we chose Katie and Casey. Yeah, Ben. That's what I think Alina said. So you brought it upon yourself. I don't know if I did. I think my sister had actually, I don't know. I know for my name, one of my parents wanted Katie and the other one wanted Caitlin, so they just compromised and did both. But I think my sister's name, you guys, is the most beautiful name I've ever heard. Her name is Cassandra Noel. I freaking love her name. Katie is a good, likable, all-American name. Yeah. I have a friend whose cousins are named male and female, but pronounced Molly and Famali. No. No. Okay. Ow. George Foreman named all of its kids George so he wouldn't forget their names. I have heard of that. Caddy. As Lindsay Lohan spells it. There you go. Oh, God. That's the problem, is, like, a lot of Katies give us a bad rap. But what are you gonna do? I tried for, like, a semester to go by Caitlin Rose. That was gonna be, like, my stage name, because I was like, no one's gonna hire a Katie Grog, like, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, there is no part of me that embodies Caitlin Rose, like, so elegant and whatever. I'm like, no, Katie Grog. As someone named Katie, it's also one of the most common amongst, yes, every single year I was in college, there were at least 3 Katies in our program. My friend Karen has not been having a good couple of years. I know, poor Karens that are nice. Now there are a ton of Russian girls with it. Alina, I love your name. Birth certificate says baby girl last name because they didn't. Aww. I think my parents were just ahead of a trend. Yeah. Ashley has been annoying my whole life. Oh. I feel like Ashley, when I was a kid, I was like, I knew a lot of, like, mean Ashleys, but that has not been my experience as I've grown up. Same with Brittany. In first grade, there were 4 Brittany's. Oh my God, Brittany. Yeah, that would be, I can imagine. In high school, 5 just in my grade. That's what I'm saying. Oh my God, 2 months. Alina. There were a million Jennifers in the 70s because of the tragic doomed Lovely. Literally, there were 3 Jennifer Smiths in one homeroom. Oh my god. Jennifer and Jessica sister pairs. So true. All Ashleys are mean. Haven't you watched Recess?
That Ashley is mean for sure.
Okay. I'm glad we had this talk. I thought about doing another puzzle, but this is what I really wanted to do, so I'm glad we did this. Thursday, we'll be back here. I will most likely do a warm-up on TikTok, and then come here, we'll do our usual Sunday. Maybe we'll do a little drunk crossword. Maybe we'll do... Possibilities are endless. But I love you guys. This was great. I got lots of content to listen to, which I love. So I will see you on Thursday. I'm so proud of us. I can't even get over how proud I am of our cryptic abilities. Okay. Love y'all. Bye.